let me ask, the moment he went on Club Shay Shay and did what he did, that's the catch you expected.
That's the moment I've been waiting for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And I'm so grateful that I was there kicking in that door so he could just blow it down. There's an effort. I'm surprised people ain't catching on yet. I'm never loud when Kanye's loud. Gene Deal's never loud when I'm loud. But if we're running in tandem, somehow everything that we're saying, even though we don't speak, is always corroborating each other. I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background. It's just not yet.
Jaguar Wright has been speaking out about wrongdoing in the music business for a long time, but the new accusations against Diddy have made her speak out even more strongly.
There were video girls there that were dancing. Michael Rappaport was there that night.
Who?
Michael Rappaport. The one who's beefing with KD. With Kevin Durant.
Now, is he an athlete as well?
No, Michael Rappaport, the actor. He played Remy in Higher Learning.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, he was there at the party.
She doesn't seem like she's going to stop until Diddy is punished for what she sees as many wrongdoings. Brave Wright says Diddy has run Bad Boy Records mostly to boost his own image while stifling the success of others. She sees Diddy as a bad guy in the business who has been doing this for decades.
He said, the objective of Bad Boy is to kill talent. We don't want talent because they're Bad Boy. Talented motherfuckers think they gotta say. Oh, a talented motherfucker will tell you, I'm gonna turn in my album when I feel like it. He said, but see, if we get people with no talent, and then we make them look like stars, see, we have total control. Because without us, they can't be the shit. He said, that's how we're gonna run this label, and we're gonna run these motherfuckers into the ground, and I'm gonna make all of you rich. And that was his fucking pep talk at the Kit Kat Club in 1996 to his interns, who are now mostly executives at Bad Boy.
So that explains making the band, bringing unknowns.
Now that it looks like Diddy Wright is being surrounded, he is not only focusing on himself, but also wants to find out who else was involved in what he is said to have done.
Check. If you could talk to Diddy right now at this moment, what would you tell him?
Take that. All of it. Everything you got coming. I ain't got shit else to say to that punk made bitch. You want to know what it's like to notice somebody the devil, watch them be the devil, tell everybody for decades that that's the devil. And you gotta see him be the devil before you willing to believe it. And all of that is possible thanks to the whack bitches. Drum roll! Mary J. Blige, whack bitch. Jennifer Lopez, whack bitch. Carisha, please, whack bitch.
Instead, R thinks Diddy is still doing bad things because he's not scared of the law and is doing everything he can to put the blame and attention on other people, just like he did in the past.
Redemption, like, is there anything that he could do?
Yeah, he can die. He can die. Because he ain't never gonna stop. He's never gonna stop. I bet you freaking off right now. He's addicted. And he has enough dirt on everybody to believe that there's still enough people in power to protect him. But the problem is, you got people like Gloria Allred running around. Have y'all heard?
No, go ahead, please.
Some interesting things happening in LA. Gloria Allred got herself something in her nose. She's hunting rap perverts now. And for some reason, she's interested in going after Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Why? Aubrey, the one that ran. And Kendrick is not a pedophile. So why would you be trying to charge them both?
Including those well-known free golf parties at his home. Not only does she accuse Diddy, but she also says that other famous people, like Jay-Z, have done bad things.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D. Haven.
Wright says that as things heat up around Diddy, Jay-Z is also trying to keep himself safe from the consequences.
Hey, young man, come on over. My husband just wants to touch you for a little while on camera. I promise you, you won't feel a thing. Sniff this.
Okay. So,
really? You stand on red carpets with the and you sell an image of lies. Then you influence the public and ask the public to covet and want your life. Who wants that?
But Wright doesn't just blame Diddy and Jay-Z. She also blames Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, saying that they know about the immorality in the business and even let Diddy have his way with their son, Jaden.
Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done. Don't be bad at everything.
Shit. Yeah.
You was an all right actress. You was a terrible wife. You was a bad mother. You was a kid who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything. Bilal told me, Jay, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
Yeah.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith raped Jaden Bashir and he raped Neek Mills, and you know it, Bilal.
Additionally, Wright believes that individuals like Orlando Brown have adopted eccentric or erratic public images as a strategy to continue exposing the misconduct of figures like Diddy and Jay-Z without facing retaliation. According to her, whatever Brown has said regarding Diddy is totally credible, and her support for these claims is unwavering.
It's been working for Orlando Brown. Why wouldn't it work for Whitney?
To play crazy.
Why wouldn't it work? The oosh gosh whoosh wah.
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the oosh gosh goosh wash. You gave me the oosh gosh muaf.
Orlando's brilliant. Y'all spent time with him. He's highly intelligent. Imagine what it's been like to wear this character for this long. This is a character. Actually, the shit he does online is the best acting he does.
Is he speaking truth?
Of course he is.
We seen Quiet on set.
Major pain in his ass, literally, since he was a kid.
Jaguar Wright's passionate pursuit of truth and justice paints a picture of an industry rife with exploitation and manipulation where powerful figures have long evaded responsibility. Her determination to bring these problems to light suggests a deep commitment to exposing the systemic ABS within the music and entertainment sectors. Jaguar Wright is well.
What would it take for Jay-Z to go down like Diddy did?
I don't know. But I got an idea that Evan Rogers is going to help me figure that out.
And who is Evan?
Evan was the producer who only seemed to work on teeny bopper projects, who discovered Rihanna at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel room on the island where she comes from, with no parental supervision. And then she was put on a private plane, a minor, from one country to another, without parental supervision. And she ended up in a boardroom with Mr. Carter, without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your daughter leave and go to a whole other country with some motherfucking niggas you don't know?
Absolutely not.
Doing talent shows at 3 a.m.
So you're saying that the rumors are true. There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually trafficked here. Are you saying that
Starting to
that's...
sound that way, don't it? Because her daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter's ass. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. A child bride with a crown over her head and blood smeared on her face. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs anymore? I mean, maybe I'm just crazy. Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it. You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie shit, that's nothing. I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy. And they're gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the women that get them in the end. And I think it's time for him to start speaking up about his very good friend. Just 9 months ago, you were singing his praises. All that he's done for the culture. And how you gotta be crazy like Diddy to make it. Then you didn't want to sit next to him at the Grammys. Told everybody that he had cooties. And canceled the Rock Nation brunch, which is your favorite event. Because that's how you line up who you gonna move around next year. Like y'all did with Clarence Avant. I'm gonna get you. And I told you I would. And I'm gonna keep my word.
Her determination to bring these problems to light suggests a deep commitment to exposing the systemic ABS within the music and entertainment sectors.
In a December 2023 statement, Combs responded to the claims in all the lawsuits, saying, "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged." CNN has reached out to representatives for Combs for comment.
Jay, you told us.
You put the boost to that girl. And Kim Porter put a line
life.
Jaguar Wright is well aware of the numerous claims against Diddy, including the abuse he allegedly inflicted on his former partners such as Kim Porter and Cassie.
People ask, why do they stay? How could she leave? We just watched her trying to escape on camera. And it triggered that animal to jump up ass naked with a towel on and successfully punt her down a hallway, drag her like trash, and then throw large glass objects at her. He did that in a hotel where he knew cameras were. Imagine what the fuck he did at home, where he controlled all the cameras and he could fully be himself.
Sure, it goes beyond our imagination. Beyond our imagination.
Y'all remember when y'all talked to me when we were first talking about Cassie, and you were saying, people are saying that it's all cat, it's a shakedown. Did she just do it for the money? And do you remember what my answer was?
Enlighten us.
She didn't get paid enough. Nowhere near enough.
Is Jay-Z up next? Jaguar is now alleging that Jay-Z is actually a lot worse than P. Diddy. He's just more smarter and calculated. Jaguar alleges that Jay-Z also plays a part in grooming young girls in the early 90s, such as Foxy Brown and Aaliyah, to name a few, and you know who else, but I can't say her name because her fans are gonna go crazy in my comments. Take a look.
I think everybody that knows Sean Carter knows that he will slump anyone in any relationship for $1. Look at how he did Dame. Like, I don't give a fuck if you wanted to get away from your homie, if you wanted to get away from your partner, but to do it the way he did it, it's malicious. But maybe that was because he was fuck girl that didn't want you.
Oh. Let the church say amen.
I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you moved his ass around and out of Rockefeller so tough and then just moved right over to Def Jam. By the way, wasn't this all around the time when Aaliyah died?
Yeah.
And Beyonce's solo career was struggling? Jam on your horn now, that fucking bullshit ass record. From the Austin Powers shit, it was some of the worst shit ever. They were having a hard time taking her solo. And then Aaliyah died. And then they brought Rich Harrison in, and your love got me thinking so crazy right now. She liked posing with him in pictures for Page 6. Aaliyah didn't. She fell in love with Dame. And Aaliyah's gone. And you have to start asking yourself questions after being in this business for this long. If you're a halfway intelligent person, when do you start questioning how lucky some motherfuckers keep getting?
It's understandable that Wright would be deeply affected by the newly released surveillance footage that supposedly shows Diddy's aggressive behavior.
You know, it was Snoop. And Snoop, man. Because I never wanted to believe it. You hear whispers throughout the years and you think that people are, and Snoop and I have always had a decent rapport, even though he f***ed me over. I understood why he did it, and I never held him to it. You know, you and Martha Stewart rocking out on the cookie with it. It was supposed to have been me and you, but you know, whatever. You know. But Snoop got some answering to do. Because if you were capable of doing what they're saying that you did to Tupac, why the f*** would we believe that you were capable of doing it to Nick? Because he was about to eclipse you.
Dang.
All of your fucking secret meetings with Diddy, and y'all fucking knew that they put Lauren on him. See, I know Lauren London. Lauren London used to sing backgrounds for me back in the day. You didn't know that, did you?
Hell no, I didn't know that.
Lauren London used to be one of my background singers. She fell in love with my keyboard player. His name is Omar Edwards. Omar went on to play for Jay-Z after me, after leaving my band. Omar Edwards got Lauren London on to American Idol, which put her in position to meet Nipsey, and then she dumped Omar, who loved her madly, for Nipsey out of nowhere. All those Skin Diddy parties. All of the support that Snoop has for Honeycomb. You've been moving niggas out the way, Snoop, allegedly.
Wright has also been vocal about her view of the entertainment business as a particularly harsh environment for women. She describes it as a dark place where women are often misled into thinking they will find success and fame only to be exploited. According to Wright, these individuals are led to think they are advancing their careers, but in reality they are being manipulated and used to serve the goals of others rather than their own.
The first woman to uncover the homo thugs. She talking about Diddy. That's what these down low was called when Wendy first started talking about it in the 90s, the homo thug.
So you hear about stories of Diddy like shooting people, blowing up cars.
Yeah.
Is he this gangster that behind the scenes is that him? Or is that
Shout out to Wendy Williams.
This stark portrayal by Wright highlights a systemic problem within the industry where exploitation and the abuse of power are rampant.
Is he protecting people or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah, like...
Because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists. But that's how they're trading for all of the flesh they sell. Which is why I became so outraged last year when the twins turned 16 and he had them dressed like prostitutes and then he auctioned them off as NFTs because the NFT that he sold them to was attached to that dark fucking coin. It was like a promissory note to sell his daughters to the highest bidder.
You see movies like
Jaguar Wright holds some controversial and serious views about the dynamics and events within the entertainment business. She suggests that dark rituals performed by industry elites may have contributed to tragic events such as the death of Whitney Houston, suggesting a belief in sinister practices at the highest levels of fame. Wright has also been a longtime critic of Jay-Z, holding him accountable for actions she sees as harmful and deceptive within the industry. Her scrutiny stretches to Beyonce as well, pointing towards the complexity of Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship history. According to Wright, their relationship might not just be as it appears on the surface, but entangled with deeper, more problematic industry problems. These statements from Wright paint a picture of an entertainment industry riddled with hidden agendas and manipulation, where personal relationships are also potentially implicated in larger controversies and ethical problems.
How is this not social PTSD?
Yeah, you have a point. I mean, talk about when Whitney died. And how while she was dead in the tub floating, they was partying upstairs.
And Diddy was throwing the keynote, he was the keynote speaker.
My thing is, remember when she ran and had to give that note to Brandy and Monica?
Yeah, after somebody tried to drown her in the pool.
That's what I'm saying. She said they didn't try to drown.
Brandy went up there like, bitch, you not dead. I was waiting for your spot. I'm doing the bodyguard too as soon as you go.
Now, we broke down on this channel that Monica had did a music video like a few months before Whitney got killed and had Whitney on a t-shirt that she was wearing randomly. It was weird. It was just weird. Very strange.
The signs were there. I'm just sick and tired of seeing celebrities cry out for help while the world watches, saying, ooh, they acting strange. And then when they die, they just believe whatever these motherfuckers, the people that are responsible for their demise, like,
Not to mention the chance of sudden death. The right has held Jay-Z responsible for many years now, for good reason.
God, everybody want to know if Aaliyah dying was a sacrifice.
Of course it was. Mary J. Blige said it first.
Oh.
On 106th and Park with Free and AJ. And then had the audacity to go straight into autocorrect and blame her for it. Blame her for her own demise.
Wow.
When the truth is, you were terrified.
Hype Williams about why he didn't want Aaliyah to get on Lenny Kravitz's very, very, very wonderful and safe plane to get on a janky one that he forced her on, which, by the way, she didn't get on willingly. She was drugged and carried on. Why does no one ask Hype? What was so great about that piece of shit fucking soul plane? And why couldn't she walk on it by herself?
Ooh-wee.
Why did she have to be carried?
She was terrified to get on that plane.
Told Dame it didn't look right.
Yep.
Didn't understand why demands were made by the director for her to go on something that definitely didn't look better. And more importantly, what gave him the authority to tell her that she couldn't take Lenny Kravitz's plane? When the fuck are we going to talk to Hype Williams?
Well, somebody has to be the one to call them out.
Okay, we're calling you out.
Calling you out.
We've been here before.
You're right.
3.5 years ago.
Literally.
We need to talk to Hype Williams.
And we need to reopen that case.
Absolutely.
If there's nothing to hide, it shouldn't be a problem to reopen it.
Not at all. Not at all. Rather than quickly tying up loose ends.
Yep.
In fact, she thinks that Jay-Z and Beyonce are just like Diddy, using murder to get rid of anybody and everybody who threatens their power.
So the sex tape with him seeing Beyonce was real?
Of course it was real. All her tapes is real.
How many tapes she got?
She gotta have at least 40 of them. They buy them out all the time. That's why everybody got to get the non-disclosure. The nigga don't ask.
My God.
That's how Jagged Edge made their money. As sure as shit wasn't off of music.
Oh my God.
When they ran that train on them, and they had it on tape.
They ran the train on Destiny's Child?
Yeah.
What?
That summer when they was all on tour together, and then the tour instantly ended, and they said it was because Destiny's Child was going out on the road with the Backstreet Boys, and they tried to whitewash it all over, and Michael Wright did the big, I believe that's his name, Michael Wright, the manager for the Backstreets and the NSYNCs and the Britneys. Look at how their lives turned out. How lovely. Anyway, you know, so they put that whole thing together, and they tried to make it seem like they ended the tour because of the White tour. But the truth is, they needed a good excuse to explain why, you know, the ads got signed, a couple million got passed around, tapes got bought. Yeah, that's what happened.
Damn.
You ain't never noticed? Jagged Edge don't be in no rush to put out no music.
No, they don't.
And they can afford to do it all themselves. I guess they had a nice bankroll.
Now, some people are saying it was because of Matthew Knowles trying to f them girls.
I mean, you liable to do anything, drunk, high on crack, feeling yourself.
Takeoff's death wasn't nothing but a corporate hostile takeover using his life as the goddamn... Oh my God.
Man, R.I.P. Takeoff.
That boy died so they could cash in a motherfucking insurance policy and to cover up the fact that Rock Nation was ripping Megan away from 300. I guess nobody's paying attention to the fact that complete control of Megan Thee Stallion's career was taken over right after Takeoff died, and the Prince family were forced to leverage and let her go, even though they did not want to. Isn't that interesting?
Houston politics.
And I'm not saying allegedly.
Oh.
I'm saying Sean Carter, you're taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. Why the fuck did that house burn up? Who the fuck goes to their childhood house for a visit and the shit goes up in flames?
That was very weird.
And still, no real investigation on how the house just went up in flames. I guess they paid y'all off like they paid y'all off for that fucking Astroworld shit.